I have been selling a ton of stuff and adding new things into my wardrobe, all the while enjoying the last bit of winter and getting ready for spring. So in today's video, I'm going to share with you guys a ton of my recent pickups. What is up, you guys? Stevie here. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. As always, it gets chatty here, so do what you have to do. Grab a snack, grab a drink, and just kind of relax with me for a bit. I'm going to talk you guys through some items that I recently purchased, some things that I was gifted, and just a few things that I've been really loving as of late. As always, links to everything will be in the description box down below. And yeah, you guys already know how these videos go, so let's get into today's pickups. Starting off with hands down my favorite piece in this whole entire haul, it is this oversized coat from H&M. If you guys have been following me on Instagram and on TikTok, and if you've just been kind of seeing the other videos that I've been producing lately, I have been wearing the shit out of this coat right here. It is so good, and I just feel like if you guys shop at H&M, you already know what it is. Sometimes it's a hit or miss. It's just like Zara. And I feel like when it comes to shopping at places like Uniqlo, H&M, and Zara, it's all about kind of taking the time to sift through their offerings, find those said gems that are of good quality, and kind of being very intentional with your purchases from fast fashion places such as Zara, Uniqlo, H&M, and ASOS, and just like all those other brands. The reason why I love this coat so much is because it doesn't look like an H&M coat. The quality is definitely there. I've been using it, like I said, nonstop, and it hasn't been pilling. It's been holding up. It feels nice and thick and luxurious, and I sized up like 2 to 3 sizes intentionally because I wanted it to fit extremely oversized and kind of give off like that Acne Studios, Bottega Veneta-esque kind of look and feel that brands do with their outerwear pieces and their outerwear offerings. I think this was just under $200, so granted, it is a little bit on the steeper price tag when it comes to H&M. Kind of going back to what I was saying earlier, if you're a little bit more intentional with your fast fashion purchases and you just know that you're going to get a lot of wear out of those pieces, just like how I said I was getting a lot of wear out of this one, I feel like I can justify, me personally, that said $200 price tag. I will be sure to leave this link in the description box down below for you guys. Truly my favorite piece out of this whole haul. And I just wish that every single H&M coat felt like this. And I hope they come out with this coat in a ton of other colors in the future. This next piece right here is just a piece that has truly been on my wish list for quite some time now. If you guys follow me on Instagram, on TikTok, you have seen this piece, either me using it as an inspo photo or just kind of using it as like, even when I'm talking about it as a wish list piece. And so I finally pulled the trigger after wanting it for so long. They just came out with this colorway, and it is this super oversized cracked leather tote bag from Buxton. You guys already know what it is. I'm a slut for any sort of tote bag, okay? That's the reason why I came out with my own with Article and Goods just recently. And shout out to you guys. If you guys have been kind of showing love to the bags and purchasing it, shout out to you. But kind of going back to this Buxton one, the reason why I wanted to get this tote bag specifically is because I have a very similar one from Balenciaga, but I just put it up for sale. And so I wanted to replace that kind of silhouette when it comes to tote bags within my wardrobe. And so when Buxton came out with this bag right here, I was like, 100%, this is it. I'm copying. It is definitely a banger. Diving into the bag, as you can see, big as fuck, nice cracked, almost kind of like washed black charcoal gray leather. Has like a nice like big stamp in the front, says Buxton. It has a top handle strap, and then it also has kind of this more like drop handle shoulder situation right here. On the inside, it has a really big zipper, and then it's just a big kind of compartment that holds all your essentials. I am just naturally the type of person that carries a lot of stuff. This YouTube stuff going on, I have another business outside of it. I'm going to be a dad. I'm a dog dad. And I'm just always on the go. And so naturally, having a tote bag like this within my wardrobe is definitely an essential for me. And not to mention, you guys already know what it is. I love the Buxton brand, the team at Buxton, and just like a lot of their offerings speaks to my overall aesthetic and my sort of style. And so I originally wanted the blue one that they came out with. I thought the blue one was so sick. It was so like, just so different than anything that I've ever seen. And then unfortunately it sold out. And so when I saw this one, I thought it was different, and I thought it was a little bit more unique of the other bags and the tote bags that I currently had. And so, like I said, I just knew I had to get it. And I've been getting a lot of wear out of it since I got it. And I'm just really excited that I finally have this piece from Buxton. With the springtime right around the corner, it is only natural that I'm going to start wearing sunglasses and shades and just nice frames to add that nice little touch to my outfits more frequently. My go-to brand when it comes to all things sunglasses, frames, blue light glasses, and just any sort of eyewear situation is and always and forever will be Aquila LA. Shout out to Aquila LA for sponsoring today's video and supporting my channel. You guys already know what it is. I'm always talking about Aquila LA. I love working with them. I wear their sunglasses so much. If you guys follow me on Instagram and TikTok, you know I just can't say enough good things about them. If you guys love sunglasses, blue light glasses, any sort of frame, and you want to start supporting a brand that offers high quality gems, it's really well made, the packaging is super aesthetic, and their offerings is just 10 out of 10, and you want a discount code, definitely be sure to check out Aquila LA. I have a discount code, as I mentioned. I'll leave that up on the screen for you guys, and I'll leave it linked in the description box down below. I have a couple new in frames from them, from their Spring Essentials line and drop, and so I want to share that with you guys right now. This frame right here is called the Jubilee. It's just in their classic, iconic, super well-made black acetate. And then I always gravitate towards a colored frame. I like to have a little bit more fun with sunglasses during this time of the year. I just feel like, you know, adding those little touches of color here and there, whether it's in a sunglass, in a hat, in a little hints within your shoe. I feel like, you know, that's kind of what it's all about, especially for guys like me who like to kind of play into the neutrals. Having little touches of color here and there throughout your outfit is definitely where it's at. Going back into the sunglass, I just love Aquila LA so much. The quality is truly 10 out of 10. I feel like it's such a great outfit finisher when it comes to just any sort of outfits and any sort of look that I'm putting together. The reason why I love Aquila LA is the quality is obviously there, but it's truly the little details, like the little 3 dots on the side, the fact that they offer so much silhouettes and so many different color variations with not only the body, but also like the lens. I love just kind of the attention to detail with the engraving throughout the overall frame, the packaging. It's just it. It's giving banger. And then the next frame that I got from them is called the Ascent, and it's kind of just like a longer version of the previous shades that I just showed you. So the other shades I showed you was more wide in terms of like your face, and then in terms of the frame, it was a little bit more short. This one is a little bit more condensed and long. So depending on your face shape and kind of what you're looking for, you can kind of choose what you like and what you don't like and stuff. Same thing goes about the previous frame, kind of going into this frame, the attention to detail, the fact that it is offered in a ton of other colors and variations, and just, I don't know, like I just can't gas them up enough, truly. And I just think if you guys are sunglass connoisseurs and you love kind of just topping off your outfit with that nice little touch and a nice little casual flex, Aquila LA is definitely gonna get the job done for you guys. You guys will definitely like all the other frames that just came out with their Spring Essentials line and drop. I'll be sure to throw up some images on the screen for you guys so you guys can see that. Even outside of the Spring Essentials line and drop that they just recently came out with, I love almost every single kind of silhouette from Aquila LA. So just them as an overall brand, 10 out of 10, can't recommend enough. Definitely be sure to check them out and use my discount code if you're interested. I will leave links to everything in the description box down below, and I'll have my discount code typed out there for you guys as well as on the screen. So check them out, and much love once again to Aquila LA for sponsoring this video and supporting my channel. Going back to my intro, I said that I'm kind of enjoying the last bits of winter and kind of getting ready for spring. That's where the Aquila LA frames come into play, as well as the Buxton tote bag and this piece right here, which I'm going to talk about next. It is a pair of Birkenstock Boston Mules that I actually picked up kind of towards, I don't know when I picked it up. I think I picked it up towards like the later end of the winter time. Ever since then, I haven't worn it because it just wasn't the weather. And so now that spring is on the way, I'm really excited to get more wear out of this. It just looks like this. Like I said, chocolate brown vibe. If you've been following me, you already know what it is. I've been really into that sort of kind of color and just implementing this specific shade into everything, like my feed on Instagram, my outfits, even like the home decor pieces within my apartment. I feel like I've just been gravitating towards chocolate brown so much lately. So this Birkenstock Boston Mule is gonna get a lot of wear out. I wore the kind of like taupe colorway a lot, and it got so messed up that I just had to get rid of it. There was like no saving it. And then I also wore the kind of like felt wool, like charcoal gray one that I had a lot during the later spring, fall time. And then naturally winter rolled around and you can't be wearing Birkenstock Boston Mules during the winter time. So with the springtime, I'm really excited to kind of get some wear out of these. I'll do you guys a favor and I'll link some other Birkenstock Boston Mules that I feel like are just better than the ones that everyone else has in terms of like color, material, silhouette, and all that stuff. So check that description box down below. For the upcoming springtime and kind of fast forwarding a lot and going into summer, for me, it's all about wearing a really nice basic tee. And so this one right here from Buxton is a new in piece for me. I bought it alongside the tote bag that I showed you guys earlier. It's in this really nice chocolate brown colorway. As you guys can see, it just says Buxton in the front right here on the chest, and then on the back has a bit more of a bolder situation. It says Buxton, sportswear designer from England, and Going back to the brown vibes, it's just, I don't know what it is. It's just something that I have been into lately. It's just kind of one of those things. I feel like chocolate brown has been having a moment lately. And I'm not trying to say I've been ahead of the curve, but I've been implementing chocolate brown into my wardrobe and into my aesthetic and all that stuff. So I digress. Going back to the piece, everything I see about Cole Buxton is through and through. The quality, the way that they present themselves on social media, the offerings, and just the overall attention to detail when it comes to their pieces is truly 10 out of 10. I just actually watched their documentary here on YouTube. It really just made me love the brand that much more. I will go ahead and link that documentary for you guys in the description box down below. This t-shirt for the upcoming springtime nonstop, I'm thinking this. I got it super oversized. I picked it up in an extra large. My true to size for Cole Buxton is probably a large. I could get away with a medium if I wanted to, but as you guys know, I like my shit to fit oversized and just more flowy. I feel like there's more options when it comes to styling that way. I would either just do all Cole Buxton, so this shirt, untucked, Cole Buxton sweats, sneakers, chunky socks, hat, shades, or I would do this shirt tucked into a pair of crop trousers, chunky socks, sneakers, or hat, shades. Or if I wanted to go the sweat short version, I would do this shirt, a pair of sweat shorts, thick chunky socks, kind of more on the higher side, and then a nice pair of clean sneakers, hat, shades, rings, and you're good to go. So I actually wasn't planning on unboxing and sharing this piece right here with you guys, but it's just kind of like, fuck it, you're already here. So here is a new wallet that I just recently picked up from St. Laurent. So the reason why I got this wallet is because I have a new business. And so now that I have a new business, I need to start carrying like business cards. And so this wallet is the best of both worlds. So packaging, obviously 10 out of 10. You already know what it is with St. Laurent. They definitely come through with like the visuals and just like the overall brand presentation. Comes with a little dust bag right here. And then this is what the wallet looks like right here. The wallet itself is this really nice like pebbled grain leather. It just features this silver St. Laurent stamp in the front. You open it up and then it has card slots on the top as well as a single slot in the front. And then there's a part where you can put like your business cards right here. You don't have to have business cards to have this wallet. You can put like your cash there, you can put your receipts there. And then it also has a pocket in the back right here. So the reason why I like this wallet is obviously I was wearing the Acne Studios one and that one really only fits like 4 to 6 cards. Obviously needed more than that. And so yeah, I just got this. Pretty affordable, especially when it comes to like St. Laurent and stuff. I feel like their stuff can get kind of like pricey and a little bit more expensive. And so if you're looking for a wallet that kind of holds a little bit more than a traditional card holder, I'd highly recommend this one right here. All right, and then last but not least, on my recent pickups for the late winter / going into spring is another tote bag from the brand Collegiate. Shout out to the team over at Collegiate and shout out to my homie Nick for gifting me this bag right here. I said it earlier and I'll say it again. I am a slut for any sort of tote bag. I feel like this bag right here is just such a great elevated, fairly affordable, well-made, high quality, everyday tote bag. It's not as big as the Cole Buxton one, but I just feel like if you're just the everyday person and you don't care for a super big tote bag like me, and you just like something that you can hold a good amount of stuff in, something that's well-made and something that looks visually and aesthetically pleasing, I'd highly recommend this one right here from Collegiate. Features really nice nylon, has a pocket in the front, and then it also has other like leather bits in the back. And then when you open the bag, nicely stuffed, has a zipper, and then it also has like a laptop compartment right here, which I thought was a really nice touch. And they don't usually do like accessories like this. It's kind of like a one-off thing for them, but they have made this said tote bag in other textures, other colors, other materials, and I personally love this silhouette from them, so I hope they continue to make it. If you guys know anything about Collegiate, their shit goes fast. So if you like this, definitely follow them on Instagram, on TikTok, and just peep their stuff because their drops, like they sell out so quickly. So I DM'd the homie Nick and I was like, bro, can I get this tote before it sells out? And like I said, he kindly gifted it to me. I plan to use this on the days that I'm not carrying too much stuff. Article and Goods X STEVIE SALLE round 3 tote bag. That's number 1 always. Number 2, if I'm on my more casual shit, I would wear the Cole Buxton one that has and holds a ton of stuff. If I wanted something that was even more casual and I'm not gonna carry a ton of stuff, and or if I'm just on my dad shit and I'm just like with my daughter and I'm out and I want something that's a little bit more elevated in terms of a modern day diaper bag for someone who's a fashion enthusiast, I would opt for this bag right here. So nonetheless, any sort of tote bag that I'm talking about in today's video, all 10s, all bangers. But yeah, shout out to Collegiate. And I just hope they continue to make this piece right here. And I hope they continue to grow and get into more categories because they're amazing as a brand. So for the 15 million times, shout out to the homie Nick. And I will be getting a lot of wear out of this, and you guys will see me style this up with proper outfit photos coming soon.